Hello everyone, it is Hyperverse and welcome back to another episode of Boom Beach. And today it's finally my turn to talk about the latest of updates, because I've been out the entire weekend and I didn't have a chance to actually talk about the update the moment it was there. So I'm pretty sure that you guys have been seeing Nick or Bootramp or Bantam's videos already, or any YouTuber out there, but I still want to give you guys my thoughts and my perspective on the whole update and talk about the new features of course as well, because as they have their audience, I also have my audience. I haven't watched any of their videos yet. I just came back home, my throat feels a little bit sore, so please bear with me, but I'm so excited for this update. Now before we get onto this new update and the new features, I just want to let you know that right now my weapon lab is finally going to level 5. It actually took me a lot of resources, 4.9 million to do that. And right now, as you guys can see, my storages are filled up. I actually changed my base, and I actually smartly took the base from the current rank 1. And since then, I really haven't been attacked a whole lot, as you guys can see. We did get raided a couple of times, but usually I got raided around like around 12 times a day, so it's a little bit less than before. But yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting to see how well this base is going to be doing. But for now, let's actually go ahead and jump into the update, because we got a lot of new stuff. Of course, the sneak peeks from the other YouTubers, you can go ahead and watch those as well. I did not get featured. I'm pretty sure that in the future I might be having the chance to get featured. That's going to be okay, you know. But that being said, let's actually get into the update. There's a lot of things that are going to be happening here. So the first thing is, of course, save multiple base layouts, which is absolutely amazing. Let's actually go ahead and take a look at the feature right now. If we go tap on the headquarters and tap the plus over here, you can actually save it into there. So we're going to be saving this one in here. And then for this one, we're going to be saving one over here as well. And we're going to be loading this one up. And we're going to be switching this sniper tower down here, which by the way looks gorgeous. I'll get into that a little bit later. And then we're going to be swapping that one there. And then we're going to go here as well. And we're going to be saving that one right there. And if we tap on that, you can actually see those sniper towers at the left side being saved onto the second one. On headquarters level 20, you have all 6 of them. On headquarters 13, you only have 2 base layouts available, and they will go up gradually as you level up your headquarters. So that's definitely very exciting. Then the second thing, share attack and defense replays with your task force, and I'm pretty sure that my task force have been doing that. For example, John Boyage over here has actually been showing a battle as well, so that's pretty interesting. And I'm pretty sure that some of my task force members are going to be sending in some really awesome attacks. So if you by any stretch of the imagination want to be joining in my task force, this is the information that you need to know. The hashtag is in the screen right now, but also in the video description down below. We're actually looking for a couple of members who are willing to do Operation Stronghold with us, because that's the operation that we feel most comfortable with, and then strive to get better. And you need at least 500 victory points in order to do that. It's gonna be really awesome, and I'm looking forward to that. So let's actually move on to the next thing. The Starfish. So another thing is appearing onto the land. You already got them turtles, you got them fish, but right now you also should have starfish. Now, of course, they're gonna be very rare to be spotting, but I've been seeing some starfish already, and if you've been looking at the sneak peeks, there's already a starfish in one of the corners of the video, so that was pretty interesting as well. Let's move on to the next thing. There's improvements, lots of new building, upgrade and level graphics. We're gonna take a look at that a little bit later. Lots of bug fixes, and the critters no longer follow flares, receive medic or medkit healing, or statue bonuses. Let's actually take a look at my critters right now. If we go to the armory and we take a look at the critters, oh my god, look at this. This actually changed as well. But critters first. So I have my maxed out critters here, and the critter count is still the same, but it actually shows what it has. So it actually shows that the health is 400, it is more than before. The moving speed is moderate. I think it should be fast, because they're really fast. Or they may have nerfed it. At least whenever I was attacking throughout the day, I didn't really see them being slower than before, so it might just be me. And then moving range is melee, and then damage per second is 135. They used to be 100, and they used to do, I think, 50 damage per shot. So it's actually really awesome that they got themselves a buff. But once again, in return, you cannot even use them anymore to distract them with the flare. So that's a great thing. I actually do very much like that. Then on top of that, we got Gearheart event has more rewards threshold, so it's starting at 2 gears. So you're going to be getting more rewards and better rewards on Colonel Gearheart. Obviously, whenever the next Colonel Gearheart is going to be there, we're going to be taking a look at that. And then balance changes, Gearheart event, resources reward increased, that is awesome. Hammerman on the hunt, event rewards increased at higher victory point ranges. I'm not sure how that's going to be. I'm pretty sure that around 800 where I'm at right now, you're going to be seeing better rewards than, for example, on 500 or something like that. Dr. Terry event difficulty has increased, and we're talking about stage 2 to stage 6, I believe. So that's very interesting. Turtle and crab population has been reduced. That is the only thing I'm pretty disappointed about, because I was kind of hoping they would still have that. And another thing that has been increased or changed is that there's like 50 or so new NPC bases on the higher player levels, at least. So I've been taking down a couple of NPC bases. For example, there was an NPC base called Cocky, which is pretty interesting. You also had Chop Ham. And let's actually go ahead and view the battle right now. So Chop Ham has a pretty interesting base, and it looks very intimidating because all of these buildings look very much different. But as you guys can see, there's a shock launcher on there. There's a lot of flamethrowers around the headquarters over there, and this is an overall very nice base to look at. Then these maxed out sniper towers and these machine guns look really awesome, and of course these cannons too. We're gonna take a look at that a little bit later. Of course, you got Cocky as well. And what I'm gonna be trying to do in the next couple of days is show you guys as many new NPC bases as I possibly can. This is another one, Cocky. Definitely not too hard, but still pretty challenging regardless. So a lot of machine guns down there. It was pretty interesting. And then we also had Lock On, which is already a base we've had before. But there's like 50 or so new ones out there. So that's going to be definitely interesting to take a look at. Hopefully they're going to be some extremely hard to take down and definitely provide a challenge. And then of course we got the whole interface overview, like all of the buildings and everything that got changed. Now, of course, the boom cannon is still the same. The cannon is definitely different. There's like a little metal pole on top of there. If we upgrade it, it actually, wait, I have a better one over here. This one's level 13. If this one's gonna be going to level 14, it goes into the red zone there. Definitely really powerful looking. Looking forward to upgrade it to that. And then, of course, we got something else. We got sniper towers. Sniper towers have definitely changed from before. Sorry, my throat is really killing me right now. I'm trying my best here. Please bear with me. If you level them up, look at this. This is starting to look orange. They got like little outposts here, which is pretty cool. And you see like a little rifleman guarding there, so that's pretty awesome. Looking forward to that. The rocket launcher is still the same, but the shock launcher has a change as well. It's like little laser thingies or like electronics like receivers at the back here to shock through that big old hole of the shock launcher there. So that's pretty interesting. Love the way it looks right now. Flamethrowers, as far as I know, pretty much the same as it used to be. So no changes there whatsoever. But the machine gun definitely got an upgrade. Look at this, level 15 is going to be going to the new design. New design looks really spot on. Looks like a very deadly machine gun for sure. And I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited in general about most of the updates that we've been getting on this Boom Beach update. And then of course, last but definitely not least, you see this laser beam over here. That's a little quarantine zone around the area down there. And I saw in snow areas, if I can go there right now, so we have a base over here. You see Edison. You see that all of the buildings have like little snow at the side to indicate that there's a building there. I think it's pretty interesting. And also, I don't know if you guys noticed, but Edison doesn't have a colored name anymore. They actually fixed the colored name bug. It was a bug to begin with, so if you change your name because of that, it was a bad choice. I already told you guys not to do that, but you can still use an emote behind it if you really desire so. So that's pretty interesting. Other thing, I think it would be interesting to take a look at like one of the top players. So let's for example go to Leo Shu, who by the way is on rank 1 for 38 days right now. That's absolutely insane. He's probably, I think, gonna be breaking the record of ranked 14 right now. He's 43 days, so he needs like 5 more days to surpass him. And hopefully we see Leo Shu getting a different type of medal, like for example at 50 days or something like that. So that's something that I'm gonna keep you guys updated with. But for now, this guy's doing really awesome. Let's take a look at his base. So as you guys can see, I copied his entire base, but oh my god, look at this. Looks really awesome. Take a look at his cannons. These cannons are badass. Absolutely amazing looking. I love the way these ones looks. Then of course we got a sniper towers. There's a little scouting light on top of it, which really looks awesome as well. The mortar, I think, looks a little tiny bit different. Not a whole lot, but I think it looks a little bit different. I cannot really distinguish it. And now, of course, the machine gun. This final transformation of this machine gun looks really gorgeous. And I just really love this update in general. Update was a pretty small one, I gotta say. It was a pretty small one, but it was a pretty interesting one, and I definitely I definitely really enjoyed it. And yeah, I'm really curious to know what Boomy's gonna be doing for the next update. From what I know, the next update is going to be a little bit bigger, of course, than this update. So hope you guys are excited. And of course, you know, this update was just an update that was relatively shortly released after the last update, which introduced Gearheart and Hammerman Strikes Back, and of course the critters. So, you know, we had a whole bunch of stuff added into the game within the last 3 months, and it makes me very happy to say that Boomy's is definitely going the right direction, and I cannot wait what they got in store for us in the future. Now, what you guys can expect from me is that I'm going to be continuing my metal pushing series, because as you guys can see, I have been taking down bases over the course of the weekend, but I had no ability to record. Right now 338 medals, and we're doing really well. Let's actually go ahead and take down a base to go through 340 and get ourselves some positioning ongoing here. So on the local Dutch leaderboards, we're doing really well. And oh yeah, look at these warriors over here. They actually changed the portraits. We're gonna be taking a look at that after this one as well. The cannon got an entire change. It looks totally different from what they used to look before. So that's actually pretty interesting, pretty intriguing as a matter of fact. But yeah, the machine guns still kind of look the same. Oh man, my throat is absolutely killing me, guys. I'm gonna have to wrap up this episode very soon. You guys definitely understand. Gonna have to take my break here, but I'm doing this for you guys. You got to know that I'm doing this for you guys. Oh, the Warriors also fixed their gathering around the headquarters once again, and they feel a little bit more powerful whenever I take down bases. So I feel more comfortable taking down headquarters and so on and so forth. And the medics finally smoke again in the smoke screen. So I'm definitely gonna show you guys some heavy gameplay as well. And another thing that I've been doing is pretty interesting, because I have been removing a gunboat ability statue, and I got myself a 10% building house statue. As already mentioned before in the last video, I wanted to pursue getting more ice statues, and I think I'm very successful at doing so. And I think the next thing that's going to be replaced after my weapon lab is done is going to be my resource reward 42%, because I really don't need resources anymore that badly. I mean, the biggest updates or the upgrades have been done, and for me it's just a matter of upgrading my defenses right now. Everything offensive is maxed out, and I'm pretty happy about that. So I'm currently working on the mines, making them going up to level 19 right now, so that way they're a little more powerful than before. And just in general, I really enjoy the way things are going for myself right now. So let me give you guys a little update. Oh wait, the portraits. So we got the Rifleman. Looks totally different. He has that creepy grin. I must say it's a little bit creepy or very humble. I don't know, one of the two. It's very creepy or could be very humble. I'm just gonna go with humble instead. Then we got the Heavy. Looks more badass than before, a little bit more realistic if I can say so myself, but I like that they finally changed the looks. He kind of looks like Dan Bilzerian if you ask me, but yeah, that's just me. So if you guys know what I'm talking about. The Zuka looks like she's pretty much like the Heavy. She's ready, they're ready for action, and the Zuka is definitely looking more badass than ever before. Definitely matured kinda in a way as well, so that's pretty cool. The Warrior, I just love the way the Warrior looks. Kind of reminds me of like Indians, like Indians, like old America. That kind of like look. If it was an Indian, it would be looking like, because of the facial, like facial painting and everything. I don't know. Native was the word that I was looking for. Grenadiers look ready to miss a lot of shots. Definitely very awesome. Big bada boom. Scorchers is pretty much the same. Medics are still the same as well. That's just perfect the way they look. And then the tanks are also pretty much the same as well. So that's going to be concluding this update video. Just to recap on what we have been doing, I'm going to be concluding this video by checking out the leaderboards right now. So rank 50 is 971 medals, and right as you guys can see 840, we are ranked 229 right now, so it's pretty interesting to see how well we're going to be doing. I think the next episode is going to be once we're very close to reaching top 200, so make sure you guys are on the lookout for that. And that being said, I just want to thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, make sure that if you guys like this video, to boom, give it a thumbs up. And that being said, this has been Reversal for Boom Beach. I'm gonna be signing off, and I'll see you guys in the next one.